That test was being advised to be sent then and there that day, but it went after 2 days. The report did not come. My grandmother was lying there absolutely without anything, any care, in that dirty ward. And finally, when she was declared dead, the report of RT-PCR came to be negative the following day. She was being put in a bag, thrown in the floor of ambulance, which is being done for the COVID patients, I understand. We were just being allowed to sit in the ambulance and go with her just to see her getting cremated. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Avibsha Das, who is a clinical oncologist practicing in the UK right now. I have passed out my MBBS from GB Hospital, Agartala, Tripura. The purpose of me making a video today is to bring into picture the deeply saddening condition of the only assigned COVID ward in the Tertiary Care Center, GB Hospital in Agartala. I humbly request those who are capable enough to bring about a change in my state to please look into this video and take my humble request into kind consideration, so that the fate we have suffered with our family member, the same does not happen with other people. My grandmother, Mrs. Pinapani Roy, who was 82 years old, she had a fall in the bathroom following rectal bleeding. I repeat, she had a fall in the bathroom following rectal bleeding in the afternoon of 31st of July. My family is that of doctors, so my uncle, he immediately saw her vitals, checked her saturation. It was around 46%. Everybody was panicking, obviously, in the family. Ambulance was called. She was rushed to IGM Hospital, as it is the nearest one to our house. In IGM Hospital, a rapid antigen test for COVID was done, which I understand is the basic thing which is required now before taking in any patient. That rapid antigen test report came in within less than 5 minutes, which cannot happen, because a rapid antigen test takes at least 15 to 30 minutes for a report to come out. That rapid antigen test report came in within less than 5 minutes, which cannot happen, because a rapid antigen test takes at least 15 to 30 minutes for a report to come out. Okay. So she was declared as COVID antigen positive and subsequently transferred to GB Hospital, which I mentioned is the only assigned tertiary care hospital for COVID patients in Tripura. After being transferred there, she was given high flow oxygen, which is very good. That is the first thing you need to do when a patient comes in with low saturation. But that's that. That is the only thing that was done. After hours and hours, I think some doctors came in to see her. Just the fact that she was COVID antigen positive, that restricted them to send further mandatory investigations. Is it so? The basic management protocol was lacking there. Arterial blood gas analysis, which is a must and mandatory for any patient in ICU who has a saturation below 50% or till below even 80%. ABG is something which needs to be done. Chest X-ray is something which needs to be done. ECG is something which needs to be done. Were these being done? No. Oxygen in high flow and intravenous meropenem, which is a high antibiotic, were the only two things that were being given to her. My patient was sick. She was semi-conscious. She had a saturation of 44%. An attendant or a dedicated staff along her was mandatory. That was not possible. I understand. Me and my sister, who is also very well educated, she is a psychiatrist in NIMHANS right now, we had to be inside that COVID ICU for 24 hours straight for the next 3 days, wearing PPE in 12-hour shifts. We have no complaints. That ward did not have AC, did not have fan. We were suffocating, we were hypoxic, but still we had to be there for our grandmother, because she is the pillar, the strength of our family. I did not need to mention about this to the people, because you understand what it happens when your family member becomes sick. The consultant there knows me. He advised me, Avibsha, you get an RT-PCR test done. If that test is negative, we will leave your grandmother home. Very good. We requested for that. That test was being advised to be sent then and there that day, but it went after 2 days. The report did not come. My grandmother was lying there absolutely without anything, any care in that dirty ward. And finally, when she was declared dead, the report of RT-PCR came to be negative the following day. She was put in a bag, thrown in the floor of ambulance, which is being done for the COVID patients, I understand. Which has been allowed to sit in the ambulance and go with her just to see her getting cremated. I won't get my grandmother back. People who die do not come back, I know. But COVID or non-COVID, any ICU setup should not be like this. It should have continuous oxygen supply. It should be properly cleaned so that people going in there do not fall sick because of added nosocomial infections, that is added hospital-acquired infections. This is the basic principle of cleanliness in any given hospital around the world. Proper tests were not done. Proper management protocol was not being followed. Just because she's 82 years old and she was just marked as COVID positive and her saturation was falling, does that mean that you tell the patient, no, she is good as being dead, we won't do anything for her? That is not how you treat somebody. I'm deeply embarrassed. I'm a pass out of this college and still I'm deeply embarrassed that I have to point this utterly shameful incident in front of the public. I request with joined hands that please everyone who is capable of bringing about a change, please look into this matter so that in the future other people of my state do not have to face these dire consequences.